you sad to leave El Nido? Yeah, me too.
Well, yes, I am very sad. I don't want to be in a cave with bats flying around me.
The monkey jumped on that guy. So we left El Nido and we headed for Puerto Princesa. Back to Puerto Princesa. Got the underground river tour booked already. I'm looking forward to that. Jacob's not looking forward to that. He's scared of bats.
It's gonna be. I just want to get it over with.
We made it. Puerto Princesa. So we got to our bed and breakfast. The gate was locked. So we had all our bags with us. We didn't want to carry around with us all over town. So we threw our bags over the fence and then we caught a trike down to the bay walk. Walked down the bay walk, watched the sunset. And then went to bed fairly early because the next morning we got up at 6 to catch our van to head to the underground river.
So the morning as we're leaving, Avery actually woke up with pink eye.
Underground river.
The underground river, and Avery woke up with pink eye. Oh man. Look at that nasty eye.
It was pretty nasty looking.
When we were waiting for our van to pick us up in the morning, the kids made up some kind of hopscotch game. They'd throw a rock and skip across the driveway. And then the van picked us up and away we went. Take to the back, climb in.
It was an hour and a half ride to Sabang, and once you get there, you are put into queue.
Until there's a boat ready for you to take you to the entrance of the underground river.
So while we were waiting there, we drank some coconuts and walked down the beach.
We have like 2 hours to kill, eat some lunch, and waiting for our boat to leave. But yeah, we're here at the ocean, killing time till we can catch our boat to the entrance. They said to be careful because monkeys will grab your stuff, like cameras and cell phones and stuff. And oh, there's a monkey right there in the tree.
So we had 2 hours to kill before we had to catch the boat that took us to the underground river. And right behind us on the beach, there were some girls doing braids. So we asked them how long it would take, and they assured me it would only be an hour. They could for sure get it done before we left. But probably 10 minutes into the braiding, they had only done one braid. And I knew that that was not going to happen. So I expressed my concerns that maybe we changed our mind, and then no, we'll get more people. So they had 3 ladies braiding her hair. And then our tour guide came and found us and said that our boat was leaving in 10 minutes, so we had to eat. And we looked at Avery and she had just 2 sides of braids done, and the whole middle section, they probably had another hour and a half to go. So we kind of looked at her hair and just make one braid down the middle. So she had some little braids here and then a big braid down the middle, which kind of looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we ran and ate as fast as we could and made it to our boat in time.
Mm-hmm. And then from that boat, it was maybe 10 minutes of a drive to the entrance to the Sabang underground river. And then from there it was maybe a couple minute walk over some wooden bridges to get to the entrance.
Before you get off the boat, they warn you to make sure you're holding on tight to your cell phones and cameras, and to put any plastic bags or food away to hide it, or the monkeys will pounce on you.
The monkeys.
The monkeys will get you.
Monkeys, come out wherever you are, monkeys. He's got a GoPro camera.
So we got to the entrance of the river, the underground river, and there was no lineups. I think we came at a really good time. I think partly because the coronavirus was, at this time, it was basically just contained to China. There was no Chinese tourists in the Philippines at all. So I think that took a lot of tourism pressure off of everything, and there was no lineup at the entrance there. So we basically jumped right onto a boat.
As you get to the boat, they hand you a hard hat and headphones, and as you're riding through, it'll give you some information.
And it's this beautiful blue water.
Yeah, just bright blue water, and you can see the opening of the cave right there, and it's just really cool.
Yeah, you see the stalactite hanging down,
and they just tell you to be quiet because the other boats coming and going, they want it to stay nice and quiet in there.
Mm-hmm. So we get into the cave and we row in, and it starts to get dark, and the guide says, "Okay, good night."
Okay, everybody, good night. See you tomorrow.
And then you get in there and it's way bigger than it looks like from the entrance. Like the ceiling height in there at times is like 30, 40 feet. And sometimes it's more narrow, but it's lots of stalactite and different rocks, and it's really cool in there. Really quiet. All you hear is the paddling of the boat.
But a very, very cool experience. It's pitch black, and all you see is basically just where he's shining his flashlight, and it's just silent, and all you hear is just the relaxing quiet
Or
moving through the water.
other than when the lady's helmet in front of us kept falling off of her head, and you hear this big bang.
Why didn't she just take the hat off? I don't know.
Every time she'd look up,
Well,
bang! And then during the ride, they kept pointing out all these objects that you're supposed to see in the rocks. Like when you look at the clouds and you see shapes, you're supposed to see that in these rocks.
it was a bit of a stretch.
It was a stretch.
Looks like fish with eye and a mouth. Head of fish. It's like Mother Mary. And the next, the giant candle. Giant candle. Gel formation. Beside head of lion. White horse or Pegasus. Beside sweet corn. Giant mushroom. Looks like cucumber and 1/4 combo fruit side or Chinese cabbage, and the side are the spinach. Fresh eggplant.
There was some, I'm like, okay, I can see that. But a lot of them was like,
I think the only one I saw was the cabbage and the face of Jesus. The other ones were all, I don't know about that. Oh, and he got really excited when he saw that. What was the curvy girl?
oh,
That one I did see.
Sherilyn
It
Stone.
looked like Sherilyn Stone. He thought it was, what did he say, sexy?
Yeah. Perfect. Sexy.
Oh my God. Perfect. Beautiful. Sexy.
And then there's one point in the middle where he just turns off the flashlight and you just feel the darkness, and it's pretty cool. Whoa, look at all those bats.
Oh. Those are bats.
Which really got Jacob freaked out all the more, because the entire trip we've talked about going to this place and he's been freaked out about the bats. Mm. He just wanted to get that ride over with as quickly as possible. Mm.
So you come out of the cave and it's like you haven't seen the sun for a while, and you come out and it's bright, and you're still talking quietly and whispering because you haven't spoken for like a half an hour and you're supposed to be quiet. That was awesome. I mean,
Can we go again?
it's not like it's something that's like thrilling and exciting,
No,
but
yeah,
it was really cool. Did we go through there? And
Aw.
it's like, was it like 4.5 kilometers we went into there?
Nothing I've ever seen before.
No.
Did you like all those bats? Those
Yeah.
thousands of bats?
Avery, what did you think about the cave?
I loved it.
You loved it?
Mm-hmm.
You think it was so fun?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool being in there, wasn't it? Did you get pooped on by a bat?
No.
When you get in there, you put on some headphones and they tell you don't open your mouth because the bat might poop in it. So we kept our mouth closed. And then we're walking back and checking some stuff out, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, there's some monkeys. Well, there's monkeys over here, guys. And we went over to see them, and this one monkey came like slinking over, and I'm like, I know he wants something, and he's coming over here for a reason. So I was kind of backing the kids up because they bite. And then he started running our direction, but then jumped on the guy beside me. And
Who was on our tour? He was with us.
Yeah, he
in
was
our
part
van.
of our tour. And the guy's like shaking the monkey off, and then the monkey eventually jumps off, and all he wanted was the guy had a banana in the pocket of his backpack. But unfortunately, I stopped recording because I thought, well, I was just trying to get the kids out of there. I thought someone was getting attacked by a monkey, but
You have bad reflexes.
I know, I'm a terrible cameraman. Like I should have just kept on recording.
A little excitement though.
Yeah.
Makes for good memories.
Yeah. Ben.
The monkey stole his banana.
The
It was
monkey
on his back.
He jumped on
Onto
that
his
guy's back.
backpack, and the guy was shaking his backpack, and the monkey was helping him.
And he took his banana. Man, I can't believe I stopped. I hit stop record when the monkey jumped on that guy. Too bad. And then after that, we caught our boat back to the beach that you get dropped off at from the van, and they had they call it dirty ice cream, which is like ice cream that they sell on the street. Mm-hmm. And we learned that a Filipino ice cream sandwich is actually just a bun with ice cream in it.
Sandwich?
And you know, this kind of ice cream, we call this
Dirty ice cream. Why is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
With ice cream
it's
in
a
the middle.
literal ice cream sandwich.
Yeah. We didn't try it, but we did have the dirty ice cream.
It was awesome.
And I think that's like on the top best ice cream I've ever had. They have 3 flavors and we tried them all, right?
Yep.
They had mango, coconut, and avocado. Mm-hmm. And they were delicious.
Yeah, they were really good. This was our one full day in Puerto Princesa, and after this it was catch a flight to Cebu. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to check out our last video, you can click right here. And if you want to subscribe, click right here. But please join us on our next adventure when we explore the island of Cebu. Toodaloo!
Oh, kids are home.